Hello, my name is Shadon Blackman. I'm going in for a game design degree. This makes my program director Fernando de la Cruz. I've chose game design because, well, I've always played games, and ever since I was little, I was more infatuated with the design of games rather than how they were made. Just why things were added to the game and how they infected the game and impacted the player overall is what really got involved. When it comes to programming languages, something that I would likely end up using is C++ and or C Sharp. For software, when it comes to game design, Unity is one of the most widely used and more powerful softwares out there. My degree skills would end up being scripting, game mechanics, and level design. I chose scripting because I am pretty unorganized, and I felt that focusing on scripting more would allow me to have a easier time when I'm programming. As for game mechanics, I felt that instead of just throwing things in the game all willy-nilly, it would be better to have a better understanding of how what I'm adding into the game affects the game and also the player. When it comes to level design, I've always been really interested in how games guide a player to an objective and have them complete it in a satisfactory way. And it's even better when you think about how you can take story elements, mess with the player's personality, and even dive into some world building while you do all that. For my two harder classes, I chose statistics and technical writing. I chose statistics because, as I said earlier, I'm very unorganized and Excel really scares me. As for technical writing, I've always had a bit of a problem with wording things and just getting what I want to say in a proper words that sounds right. And the class is very specified for a targeted audience, and that plus not being able to word things properly doesn't really mix. Go. For my easiest classes, I chose Introduction to Game Design and Introduction to Programming. Uh, One reason why I chose this was because they are both introduction classes, so they shouldn't be too in depth. And for specifics, I chose Game Design because the description of the classes was something that I felt I already have an okay understanding with, and I felt pretty confident that I'd be able to run with it. As for programming, it said that it was very problem solving based, and because of that, I felt that I was adept enough at problem solving to be able to run with that too. So when I have trouble in school, it's usually because I'm missing something in the lesson, or because I'm just misunderstanding one part. And I believe that communicating with the teacher and just talking with him would get me past that part. When it comes to technical writing, though, it's a bit more complicated because I can't just ask the teacher to help me reword every little thing. So usually, what I do by that is I ask the people around me, or just do a quick Google search for another way to say something. Usually, I split my workload up throughout the week for classes. What I've been doing for this class is that I've been doing one assignment each day and then a break day on Monday. I'm really hoping that I'll be able to do something similar for the next class.